Howdy everyone, and welcome to RAZZLEcast. I'm your host, Zachary Maurer, and as always, I'm joined by my Razzle co-hosts, Ryan Havens,
Sleemo,
and Alan Havens.
Shoot, I can't remember the line I was going to do. Damn it.
And today we'll be talking about what we've done the past couple of weeks, so make sure you take notes on all the stuff you watch. This is RAZZLEcast episode 49, Techno Union.
Damn.
How we doing, boys?
I messed it up.
Techno Union does not sound like a Star Wars thing. Oh, but it...
Oh,
Great.
but it's a beautiful Star Wars thing.
Yes. Yes, very much so. And I think it's important that we say right off the bat, right in the beginning, it's not going to be as long an episode as typical. So it's not going to be your typical 24-hour stream. Instead, we're aiming for around 45 minutes or so.
Right.
But whenever we say that, it usually ends up going on longer. So.
Okay. Well, it won't today. I'll cut it short. No,
we'll literally
so
stop whoever's talking.
I'm just gonna stop whoever's talking, and we're gonna end it. So, would anyone like to fill in our wonderful, beautiful, incredible, immaculate-looking guests on what we had done the past week here? The big thing that we all did together the past week here.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was able to finish a whole pizza by my... Oh, no, not that.
Cried.
No, so yeah, what we decided to do, if any of you guys were on our YouTube or decided to check it out, we watched all of the live-action theatrical Star Wars movies, so 10 movies, on, what was it, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. It was a little over 24 hours streaming, watching the movies from start to finish with no sleep. Yeah, we just kind of got to experience all of Star Wars the way that it was intended, all in a row. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. We streamed it. It was on YouTube for a while. We got to, talk with, some fans and stuff, and it was a good time.
Yes, it was. Yeah, we did get to enjoy Star Wars the way it was intended as one whole movie, essentially.
That was honestly insane.
It was insane, but I mean, we got to shoot for that Bond, so we're gonna do Bond. So,
we'll see.
Let's work our way out.
Yeah, I definitely. Okay, so basically, I guess we can run every kind of the process of how we did it, what our plan was. So. I guess I'll just start. Alan and I drove down to Zach's. We got there at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was
our goal was to get
that.
there, do a little bit of stuff, and go to sleep. That didn't happen quite the way
it was. But it ended up, it didn't really work that well. Well, we went grocery shopping because we wanted to make sure we had all the food to make all the stuff we ate. We had frozen pizza, chili, cereal. We even ate cereal on the stream.
In case you're into that.
Yeah. We also got stuff for milkshakes, popcorn. We got too much popcorn.
Too much.
Zach's a lucky bastard that got to keep it all.
I got to keep the ice cream.
I didn't realize I even had it.
I was just kidding.
Popcorn tonight.
Popcorn's on the menu tonight, boys.
On the menu, boys.
That was good. That was good microwave popcorn.
So we did that. We went out and got pizza. We even took a pizza shot for our Instagram.
You gotta get the pizza shot. Always.
Yeah. We had pizza twice. We had pizza the night before, and when we went during the stream, we ate pizza.
You didn't have to tell them that. Now they know.
Yeah. But then we were trying to get everything set up. We even did a little test stream. It was a quick couple minute thing. We had some audio issues and stuff. But we got it all set up, and we were trying to set up different things, and we weren't working. And it ended up taking way longer than expected. By the time we were done, it was 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Everything between shopping and everything. And we wanted to start the podcast at 3:30, which we did still.
Yeah, and we had to get up at 2:30. So before staying up for 24 hours, we got 3 hours of sleep?
Something like that, yeah.
And I don't think any of us slept all that well. I don't know. Remember, I don't know if
I did okay.
Ryan felt okay. So
yeah, I did okay.
We had planned on being let's do this real quick, and then we'll go to sleep, and then get a normal amount of sleep before being up for 24 hours. Instead, we got 3 hours.
It's certainly how it worked out. Definitely.
But yeah, so we woke up at 2:30. I think Alan showered the night before. I showered in the morning, and 3:30. I think we started right at 3:30. I think we made it. I don't think we missed any time, or at least
pretty much.
Yeah, it was
might have been
if it wasn't
3
right on,
minutes
it was close.
afterward or something like that. But yeah, it was close. It was.
But the stream was up still. It was just in the waiting room, I think. So we started right around that time, which is pretty great. and we started off with The Phantom Menace. So we didn't watch it in the regular, or not the regular. I mean, I guess it would be the regular order.
We didn't watch it in release order. We watched it
in release order. We watched it in chronological, and the main reason for that is so we could get the prequels out of the way right away.
Pretty much the
and I'm actually happy we watched it that way too, because I just thought it was a fun experience doing it that way.
I never watched them.
I don't think I never have either, and it was interesting. It wasn't like, I definitely could say it's not the best way, but it was definitely it was cool. It was an interesting experience, one that I was not expecting.
Considering how I felt during Return of the Jedi and how dead I was feeling, I'm really happy with the order we chose, because I couldn't imagine, sitting through Attack of the Clones or something.
Return of the Jedi was actually the hardest one to watch. Like, that was the one where I'm most like, I feel this movie.
I think, I definitely think Return of the Jedi was also the worst. I mean, obviously, if it were Attack of the Clones at that point in time,
I would have fallen asleep.
I probably would have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
But I think just because we were so tired, Return of the Jedi just was like, hard to sit through. It was just, it's not a bad, like, I love the movie, or I like the movie. It's good. It's not one of my favorite Star Wars movies. I think it's definitely easily the worst in the original trilogy. But yeah, watching it, I that was one of the ones I paid least attention to. I think I paid least attention to that movie of any movie. Like, you and I, Zach, I think we're just doing trivia and shit.
Yeah. I was doing the puzzle for a large portion of that movie.
Puzzle check.
Yeah, I think you were doing. Yeah, we were doing, and we did Mad Libs and stuff.
Yeah.
We can talk about some of the activities we did throughout.
Alan did a puzzle.
Watching some of our favorite moments.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a group puzzle.
But Alan kind of just worked on it.
We didn't get it done.
If there was a puzzle table, I probably still wouldn't have done a puzzle. I thought I was gonna, but 24 hours seems like a long enough time for you to build up, the hype to do a puzzle. It's not.
No, I never felt like doing it. We just kind of left it to Alan, and we kept giving him some puzzle checks. That was fun.
Yes, he finished the border, I believe. So.
It was pretty close. I think I was missing a couple pieces. The problem was, it's like, you got to search through 2,000 pieces to find all the edges.
Yeah, it was also too big of a puzzle.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Well, it was the only one they had in Star Wars, and I overestimated my puzzle abilities.
Could have got like a Bambi puzzle or something else. But we also did some Mad Libs. That was fun. We had some people in chat helping us out with those. That was really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. It was. And I think that was also really fun. One of my favorite parts about just doing it in general, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, sorry.
It's fine.
But was the fact that we were able to communicate with chat and talk with you guys, and that's definitely something I want to do more. Like, do more live things. That was really, really cool. Like, talking to some of you guys and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was great. I'm trying to think of other stuff we did.
The people on there definitely gave me life.
Yeah, they carried. They hard carried sometimes.
That was it. All the people joining in to talk and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
I think one of the funnier things, especially towards the back end of the stream, was like the fact that I love like when we do our commentaries and we do them like the drunk commentaries and stuff, and those are really funny and a lot of fun. But I thought what was really fun about doing this was, and I think what made it for an interesting experience, was being sleep deprived was a similar type of thing. But more so for us, because I remember I was just dying laughing at everything. Oh my gosh,
there was like a one, who would not join
that one
Count
trivia
Dooku?
question.
And it was like...
Who would like, it was like they would refuse to join Count
Yoda,
Dooku.
Padme, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Anakin, and it was like...
It's like the dumbest fucking question of all time.
I guess Qui-Gon was the least likely.
The answer was Qui-Gon, but, I mean, fucking apparently Yoda would, if...
Yeah, under certain circumstances. I was dying laughing at that stupid shit.
Oh my gosh.
That was the dumbest question of all time.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was saying also the Ewoks hugging your wife.
Ewoks hugging my wife.
Was a consistent joke for like a full movie.
Oh, yeah, that stupid Ewok joke.
I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say stay on target. That's what I was going to say at the beginning. Stay on target.
Yeah, that's right.
Jar Jar is the key to all of this.
That was another joke we kept going back to.
Yeah, that was towards
the
beginning.
It's also the funniest
character
we've ever
brought
made.
it up
Ewoks hugging my wife without her or my consent.
Those damn Ewoks.
I don't know why. I really don't know where that came from. I don't know. There was a joke initially that started it. We were doing that Watch Mojo top 10
things you didn't know about.
Like Watch Mojo top 10.
And it kept boiling down to that. Gosh, it was such a weird thing. I hope it was somewhat coherent to the people.
I'm sure it wasn't. I can't wait to watch it after Disney. Well, they won't, but after Disney lets us watch our videos.
That's good. Yeah, do you want to talk about that for a second, Zach?
Videos.
Explain to people why we have no proof
of us doing this. So we have no proof of us doing this because our 7-hour and 30-minute video, our 4-hour and 47-minute video, our 7-hour and 6-minute video, and our 5-hour and 5-minute video are all copyright struck because apparently you can hear the movie in the background a little bit sometimes. And apparently that means that it's copyright struck, despite the fact that A, it's commentary and transformative in nature, and B, we actually took the necessary precautions to really not show the copyrighted material, and C, it doesn't detract from Disney's ability to make money from or profit off of their own material, because
in fact, it hypes it up.
Encourage people. They have to watch it with us.
My reasoning for getting rid of the copyright claim was valid. I just whether or not Disney does that is a different story.
They're not even going to read it.
We told them. We even told the people watching, like, hey, get a Disney Plus subscription to watch this with us. Like, it was, I don't know. I mean, if you were live with us, then you got to watch it. We had no problem, like, going live. They didn't shut down our stream. Like, our stream went. It just, afterwards, it couldn't be uploaded to videos.
It's, content ID. It's like automated content ID. Apparently, they found that through the automated content ID system that, like, sometimes it gets loud during fucking loud parts in a movie. And apparently I thought we were just playing the whole movie, which we weren't doing. So, I mean, I'm hopeful that they just look at it and be like, these fuckers aren't even playing the movie, and their 11 fans aren't going to... their 11 fans are going to go out and fucking buy the movies anyway, so whatever. So...
You can just watch the movies on Disney Plus for free with your week subscription. So
I mean, hopefully,
but enough about Disney because I think, but enough about Disney because I just want to say I had a really good time just in general. It was a grind. Here's the thing. It was weird because let's just breaking it down movie by movie. Watching Phantom Menace, I was like, I can do this. This is easy.
What's weird is I feel like
that was one movie. Anytime you watch one movie, you're going to be like...
I watched 20 minutes of the whole experience, by the way, but that's fine. It's so weird.
But, like, I got through Attack of the Clones. I was like, that one was rough, but I feel fine. It honestly was until maybe part of Empire, I was like, okay, I'm actually starting to feel a little tired. But, like, until that point, started to feel it. I was like, I could watch 30 more movies.
And it was so weird. Like, I think it's because we had so much fun making fun of the prequels, but, like, I was on a real high. We were on a real high there, just like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really hit a wall until we hit Return of the Jedi. And then after that, I was like, I know in The Last Jedi, I felt like I was going to fall asleep. I kept, like, if you watch it, my head was bobbing. Yeah. Like, I would like, and I'd get up and I'd watch, and then my head would bob, and then like,
Force Awakens. I was back awake, but Last Jedi, I was dying. By that point,
Force Awakens,
it was late, so we had like not like really like people like messaging us and stuff. So I was just kind of like, I was dying during the Last Jedi.
I was just so ready for it. I was waiting for it to be over.
Yeah,
I was so tired.
And I don't hate The Last Jedi or anything like that. In fact, in terms of movies, it would have been a fun one to watch at that time because it's action packed. It's not like. It's not Attack of the Clones or something, It's just
it's because it's the last one. You already know you're almost done, so you just let yourself go as more than usual because it's that last one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I remember that one was hard. That was probably the hardest part to watch too if you were watching the stream because we were so quiet at that point and exhausted. And we were just, like, powering through. Like, we didn't make it for a very watchable experience at the end. But
yeah, not in the end.
But I think we also went on Instagram for a minute. Our Instagram Live, which was kind of cool, to show us making the...
the gross-ass blue milk shake smoothies. The problem was Zach was right. I don't remember if it was on the video or not, but Zach was right about vanilla shakes needing sugar or something to bind it together because it was just kind of like
I told you, homie.
ice cream
Milk
floating in milk.
I said you need that sugar in there.
Well, yours was grosser than ours was, so
Hell yeah, it was. That was disgusting.
Well, yours was just almond milk.
Hell.
no, he had
It just no, I know, but like I think no, the almond milk was fun. Like I like almond milk, but actually, like I don't know if food. I was apparently food coloring isn't supposed to have a taste, but that shit tasted gross. I don't know what that was about. Like it was really
You
bad.
put vanilla in it, but it didn't seem to do much.
My almond milk did not taste gross when I had it in the cereal earlier, but whatever. I don't know what that's all about, but
I liked that Star Wars cereal. It was really good.
That was good.
It was good. It was basically like Lucky Charms, basically.
Yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, so basically, hopefully you guys can check out our live stream. If it's up in the next like day or two, it'll be in the description box. I'm sure you guys hopped on there and check those videos out. But we're definitely going to talk more about that and sort of talk about our Star Wars rankings and a bunch of different Star Wars shit in a couple of weeks, right before or maybe right after the Rise of Skywalker. Not sure. So. Any last things you guys want to talk about with the live stream and stuff like that before we hop into weekly retrospective?
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know because there's been some like misunderstandings. I never made a deal with Conja Club.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shit.
No.
I think you did. Tell that to Conja Club.
Thanks, Zach.
Tell that to Conja
Club.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Zach said it first, but
I said Zach first.
It was a lot. Hopefully it comes up, and even if you just obviously, I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean, it'd be cool if you sat through all of it. Obviously, it might be hard. I would assume you'd probably skip through it, but if you could find some of those fun moments, it's worth checking out. Or just sit and watch the movies with us. Hey, get ready for the Rise of Skywalker and watch these movies with us.
I mean, we have timers going, so you can definitely hop into each movie. So
my biggest take from this experience is I want to do more live stuff in the future. I love like hopefully we continue to grow and our community gets bigger, and because I just love like communicating with people, especially like kind of building a community out of our channel. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
I do want to say, specifically to what you said, to the people that did stop in, Ben, Anna, Jack, I'm trying to think of other people that stopped in. Nate, there are a few other people, and I'm probably missing, but people that stopped in, thank you guys, Sam, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Yeah, so you're just gonna make it.
Jordan was there for a little bit.
Yeah, thank you. Joel stopped in.
Yeah,
live.
Joel being in the podcast. That's right. Not in the podcast.
Jack.
Thank you guys so much for stopping in. You guys were awesome. It really made the experience better for us, and it's what makes us want to do more things like this in the future. So thank you guys so much. That was awesome.
What movies did you guys watch?
I watched all the Star Wars movies.
I just wanted to
took my fucking thunder there. I also watched all of the Star Wars movies. So let's.
So did I. That's really weird.
Other than Star Wars,
let's talk about that now. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we're not going to talk too much about the movies and stuff because we figure we're going to do a Star Wars episode before Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. So we'll talk about our thoughts and rank, and we'll do all fun stuff when that time comes.
Yeah, we'll do all that at a later date. So, so boys, what other movies did you watch? Ryan was right. Let's fucking talk about it.
So I included the last 2 weeks because we didn't do a weekly retrospective last week. Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure that I was in the right spot there. So Paul Blart Mall Cop, we all watched, which was the podcast last week.
Oh, shit. That's true.
So plug for last week's podcast, as well as Ryan trimmed up the parts and made it into a video that you guys can watch and consume.
And it's not been taken down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was so excited to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop. I've been saying we should do a commentary on it for a while, so I was super hyped that we got to do it. So definitely go check that out. It was pretty funny. I don't think the movie's as good as I remember, but I was also very drunk.
But if I'm also being honest, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Also, like it's
still really bad, but it's not like one of the worst movies ever made. Bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was bad, but like not like. I agree. I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I watched the first Avengers movie because my son is obsessed with the Hulk and will watch anything on Disney Plus if it has the Hulk on it. So I watched that with him. And then a movie that I think we all watched within the last 2 weeks, Frozen 2.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Just
yeah, we did.
Just a disappointing movie, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I was really
Just,
excited for
poorly
it.
written.
And as it kept going along, I kept trying so hard to like it.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just thought all of it was it just was poorly, like Ryan said, poorly written.
It's very poorly written. It
depressing.
honestly gets worse the more I think about it.
Yeah. It's rough. I think I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Memory water.
Memory water.
The dumbass plot devices, some really just lame story in general.
Hardly any character growth.
Yeah, it's just and it felt like they teased character growth that just didn't happen.
Ignoring the whole point of the first movie, basically.
Yeah. I really wanted this movie to be good, and it was just it's good for kids. That's honestly what I got out of it. Is kids probably will like it.
Yeah.
It just unfortunately, by comparison to what the first one was, it's just like it was rough. So, I don't know if you guys have more to say on Frozen 2.
Not really. It just wasn't. I just didn't like it that as much.
Yeah, the less said about it, the better.
I was very excited for it.
Into the Unknown has been stuck in my head though. That's a good song.
Into the Unknown's good.
It's growing on me. I like that song a lot.
I like Into the Unknown. I also like Show Yourself. I thought Show Yourself was honestly though all the other music I thought was actually pretty bad.
I didn't think any of the music was bad in the movie. I don't think any of it was like, in my opinion, I didn't think any of it was bad. I just thought it was like forgettable.
I also like really didn't like Kristoff's song or how Kristoff was used actually basically in the movie at all. But yeah,
he just fucked off for most of the movie.
That's it. That was it. That was it for me. I other than the 10 Star Wars movies.
Yeah, I mean, you already covered Frozen 2 and Paul Blart for me. The only really movie of note is I watched The Irishman, which is gonna be a Scorsese classic, if you ask me.
Nice.
It is it's a really, really good movie. I really highly recommend you guys check it out. Because you guys haven't seen it, I'll wait till you guys watch it to talk about it. But I highly recommend it. Well, I don't know if Alan's gonna watch it. But,
I might watch it.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna
You said it's good.
I
might watch it.
If you love like gangster films, then it's for you. It's so fucking good for that. I watched it with my dad, which I was surprised he wanted to watch it, and we both loved it. So
nice. I almost went and saw it in theaters the other day, and then I decided not to because I was like, it's already on Netflix. But I was gonna go see it in theaters, so I didn't. I don't know why I said that because I didn't do it, but whatever.
Zach, did you any movies that weren't almost in theaters? No, actually, I don't know. Did you have anything else left? That
was the only one.
Zach, anything?
I'm sure I watched something else. I just can't think of anything.
How was the length, Ryan? Is Alan going to watch it given the length of the movie?
It was long and it feels long, but it I think it still holds a good pace. Like I was looking for more. It was almost like I watched like 3 episodes of a TV show.
Oh,
it wasn't like I'm not saying that it was like made that way or anything, but like, or that it like feels like I'm watching a TV show, but like, I don't know. It's long.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else, sir?
No, I that was it.
Okay, sounds good. So Monsters Inc. Watch Monsters Inc. on Disney Plus. It's always a good movie, you know? Everyone loves Monsters Inc., I think.
My son loves it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. So Dr. Sleep. Anybody else see Dr. Sleep?
I didn't see Dr. Sleep.
No.
Check it out. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. Like Ewan McGregor was really good. Had some really interesting things to say, but
there's a lot of gray area between great and terrible. I don't actually know where it fell.
I think I did say a little, yeah. Ewan McGregor was good. The movie was okay. Like I would say it was okay. I don't think it was anything incredibly special, but it definitely wasn't terrible. Watching it as like a pseudo sequel is kind of an interesting thing. I don't know. Like I definitely would say it's a worthwhile watch. I just don't know if I would check it out in theaters, but. I don't know if you can anymore anyway. So I saw Good Boys. Rented that on Amazon Prime. Have either of you guys seen Good Boys?
Yeah, it's not great.
I didn't see it.
No, it's not great. There were like a couple moments, but overall, I wasn't a huge fan. Watched Dolomite Is My Name on Netflix. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Eddie Murphy was really great in the role. And it was a really funny movie, really touching, sort of in Ed Woody, disaster artist-y kind of thing, and it was really fun and really good, and I'd highly recommend it. Saw Princess Mononoke, which for the longest time was one of the only Ghibli movies I had ever seen before. Watched it again in theaters. First time I saw it in theaters. Still amazing, still great, still one of my favorites. Might be my favorite. Right now it's between, I'm going to sound so basic here, but right now it's between that, Spirited Away, and
Spirited Away is my favorite.
And My Neighbor Totoro. So that's kind of the three there where I love them so much. And Princess Mononoke is great. In theaters, even better. Finally saw Wreck-It Ralph. Never saw Wreck-It Ralph before.
You've never seen Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
It's a good
first
movie.
First time
It's
I
not
saw it.
fantastic, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I haven't seen the second one, but I liked the first one.
I haven't either.
I don't think it's
I
like,
haven't seen
it's
it.
not like great or anything. The first one, like, it's not like my favorite Disney movie or anything like that, but it was really solid. Yeah. Ryan and I were talking about this earlier, but I saw Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Yes, that movie is pretty good. I actually like that movie.
No, I liked it too. Like it's kind of really weird at some points. Like, it's a pretty strange movie.
Oh yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's self-aware, which I find very interesting.
Yeah.
Which is what I enjoyed
Yeah.
about it. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously at all. Like, yeah, it's silly and it's made for kids, but I think they made it like fun enough that, like, if your parent and you took your kid, like, you wouldn't want to kill yourself. You'd just be like, oh yeah, it's kind of like, you'd laugh a couple points and you'd think it's kind of cute. So
yeah. No, I was definitely surprised. I had heard good things. I think you told me you liked it, so I was like, all right, I gotta check it out, and so I just rented it. And I was like, I was pleasantly surprised. Who plays Dora? I can't remember who it is who plays Dora, but she was really good.
I don't remember her name. She was good.
Yeah. What's her name? Damn. Whatever.
I'm not going to know it.
Isabel
I'm not gonna-
Monet or no, something. I don't even. I can't remember.
I never would have. I would never. No way I'd be able to tell you. So
Yeah.
that's not.
Yeah, whatever. She was really good. I thought she was good as Dora. And then I saw Frozen 2 and all the Star Wars movies. So, did you guys check out any TV? I don't know why I said
go back from the top and then
so weird, but I did. So,
I don't know if you guys are at the same spot as me, but I've caught up completely over the last 2 weeks on The Mandalorian. So I've watched the first episode through the fourth episode, and I love this show. I mean, I'm not saying anything new. I think everyone kind of expected that. But it's weird that I can go through watching 10 movies of Star Wars and still be super excited to check out the fourth episode of The Mandalorian today.
It's insanely good. I really love the show. I also watched the fourth episode, which I know, it's definitely an episode that is less.
Careful, because I don't know, Zach, are you caught up?
I'm not spoiling.
Oh, okay.
yeah, no,
It's an episode. I wouldn't have spoiled it even if he did watch it, because I know people listening at home. It's not an episode that has a lot going on, like, quote unquote, like, main story wise. It's very much its own episode. But like, it's really, I don't know. I like it. It was a very episodic episode, but I had its own contained story. But I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I just like the characters, and we're seeing more about the personality of the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
which is good.
I also thought it was. I was surprised. I went on IMDb and it had a pretty. It didn't have a low rating. It had an 8, but it was like lower than all the other episodes. It was the one that Bryce Dallas Howard directed, which I thought was really cool, and Gina Carano was really good in the role that she had. I thought it was good. I was like, it can't be, it doesn't have to be so, linear and stick together. Like, it can have an episode that kind of breaks off a little bit. I didn't have a problem with that. In fact, I felt like, by comparison to like the second episode, I felt like this one was probably more interesting, because the second episode kind of felt like a filler as well. So I don't know. I liked it a lot. I was a big fan.
yeah,
Same. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it as well. I'm not fully caught up. I haven't seen episode 4 yet, but I'm only one behind. So,
it's good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I'm really, really enjoying it. It's a really, really solid show.
And I mean, the Baby Yoda child character is really cute. That's not the best thing of the show. I just feel like
I feel like
Yeah,
I
Baby
should
Yoda's
say
great.
it. You know what's annoying? Like, I want to be able to be like, call him the child or whatever canon name he has, but the only thing that they refer to him as is the child. And I feel like I gotta say Baby Yoda so that people know what I'm talking about. Because if you don't watch the show, the child means nothing to you. Anyway, I also watched a couple episodes of The Muppets, but I watched that like last week.
Nice.
So I don't really even remember what they were specifically about, but I liked them. I watched 2 episodes of The World According to Jeff Goldblum because that is my new favorite, documentary show. And let's see, the first one was the episode 3 was I think Ice Cream, or maybe that was 2. Number 4 was Denim, which was interesting. I like this show a lot. It's just so fun seeing. Oh, it was tattoos and denim.
And I was like halfway through the tattoos episode.
I really like this show. I don't know. It's just an
fun.
interesting, fun, kind of odd documentary show. So I intend on continuing to watch it, because it's also only 30 minutes.
That's nice.
So it's like not even like
nice.
a large part of my day. Yeah. It's nice. You don't get a lot of good 30-minute shows, So it's nice to, I don't know, just do that. Also, I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I've been watching with my wife. And we finished season 5. And we got to the finale of season 5, which is The Gift. Which I will continue to not spoil because Zach will in 10 years finish Buffy. But until then, The Gift is one of my favorite episodes of the entire show. It was originally thought that it might end up being the finale, which I think would have been a really interesting finale. I love this show, and I loved that episode. So super excited that I got through that. Because we finished that, and my wife, as I've explained before, we're doing like a season on, season off thing. I've started the most recent season of Prison Break, and I'm not sure what I think so far because of the way that they handled. Because the ending of the show was so good, I don't really understand why we're in this season yet, other than money, I guess. But we'll see. I'm only 1 episode into that. I watched 2 episodes of Survivor. I don't think anything particularly. I don't know that I'm ever going to really talk about anything that happens in Survivor unless something crazy happens. I think I'm still an episode behind on My Hero Academia, but I watched 1 episode of My Hero Academia. And then my wife and I have been watching a ton of Cake Wars. When I like at bedtime, like we're going to bed and then we turn Cake Wars on, and then I end up staying up and watching like a whole episode of Cake Wars because they'll be like, oh, they're making cakes about Captain America, and I'm like, shit, I'm kind of interested in that. I don't know why, because it's like I don't like admitting to myself that I like the show for some reason, which is weird because like I like cooking shows. I just like I'm not interested in baking, but I'm interested, I guess, in the sculpting of edible things.
No,
I think that's I don't know. Like, the fact that it's like sculpting, but it's also like out of like I also probably wouldn't watch somebody just be like, I'm sculpting something out of clay. Like I'd be like, no, the fact that that's also made of Rice Krispie treats is like interesting to me. I don't know. So I've been watching a shit ton of Cake Wars over the last 2 weeks when I go to bed. And that's it. That's all I did for TV. Weird way to end it, but okay.
No, fantastic. I can't get into baking shows. I don't know what the difference is.
I like cooking. I don't like baking shows. That's me.
Yeah. Interesting. Ryan, what about you? What kind of TV did you watch?
I watched The Mandalorian. I watched The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Alan basically covered both those for me. I also watched Billy on the Street on Netflix, which I think I've seen it before. I've watched it on and off, and I was watching a few episodes this week, and it's like so funny to me. I honestly, it's so absurd and just like, I don't know, it's my sense of humor that Billy has. So I die laughing watching it. I've been watching it a lot more lately. Whenever I'm like have a break, like it's quick, or I'm eating, I just throw it on my phone or something like that. I thoroughly enjoy that show. I think it's really, really funny. I watched the first episode of Star Wars Clone Wars, which I may continue to watch. It's not bad so far. It's only 1 episode. But I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. But then I was like, I'm a little bit Star Warsed out. So I stopped. But it's not bad so far. And I watched the pilot of like this like YouTube. It's not a YouTube original, but it's like this like creators animated called Has Been Hotel. They made like the pilot. And it's like a fan made show, but it looks really polished and it's really good. I started watching it. I don't even remember how I found it. I honestly do not remember how it. I think I saw somebody post something on Reddit about it or something, and it's like doing really well. It has like, I think it has like 16 or 17 million views on YouTube, like the pilot episode does, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It's like a comedy about like hell. And it's like very rated R, like very, very rated R. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was fun. It's not perfect by any stretch. I remember even as I was watching, I was kind of like, why am I watching this? And as I went along, I was like, actually, I like it. It's kind of cute. It's funny. The characters are really interesting. I've had Alistair's Reprise stuck in my head for like the last like 3 days, which is like a song. It's like a kind of a musical too, which is pretty cool. And I really like I don't know. I just enjoyed it. So I think you guys should check it out. I recommend it.
Nice. Awesome.
But that's it. That's it for TV for me.
Awesome. So, Zach, did you watch any television?
Yeah, I did. I watched The Mandalorian, like you guys. Really liking it. Really liking it a lot. Haven't been able to check out episode 4 yet, but I definitely will. I've also just been watching like a lot of old Disney Channel stuff on Disney Plus. So I was checking out Recess. Remember Recess?
Yeah.
I used to love that show, so I've been checking that out. I've only watched a couple episodes in the beginning, but like I still love it. I think all the characters are really great. So I was really enjoying that. Been checking out The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody again, and I mean, oh boy. That's just a great time. You always got to hop back into The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. That's for sure. And Boy Meets World, because I remember really loving it, but like Joel, friend of the podcast, Joel, talks about how great it is. And I remember always really liking it, but I was checking out Boy Meets World, and man, it's just a really good show, really solid, and like super. I'm trying to think of the wholesome and has actual really good messages. Like it's not like some of the hokey shit that you kind of learn on like TV and like from like sitcoms and stuff like that. It's like genuinely really important messages for like family and friendships. And I don't know. I would highly recommend watching it again. So
awesome. Sounds great, Zach. We're actually going to skip games this week just because like we said before, we were going to make it a shorter episode. What we do at the end of every episode is we like to talk about a Twitter poll that we did or that we decided to do or what we did last week. The first one would be last week we were all drunk when we made this Twitter poll. It's would you eat the gross ass lollipop on the ground to save your daughter? 57% of you said yes. 28% of you said only if Rainy Rodriguez, 14.3% of you said no, and 0% said maybe. Resounding yes for daughter saving. So good stuff there. Just for I don't know, Twitter poll for this week. Let's just do.
Yeah, I've got an idea.
You got one?
Yeah,
Zach's got one.
Would you like to see more live streams from us? Like, I mean, like I know it's sort of a meta question. We never usually ask these, but like. I think it's a good idea to gauge the audience,
Sure, that sounds good. Ryan, you agree? Would you like to see more live streams from us? That sounds good?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
That sounds good. Okay, so that'll be it. Would you like to see more live streams from us? Yes, no,
yes.
Only if it's Rainy Rodriguez. Okay, guys, let's close the show out. So what we do is we talk about if there's anything we want to have plugged or anything new that we had come out. So let's go ahead and start with Ryan.
Yeah, you can just follow me on Twitter at Ryan_Havens. Also, if you just want to check out my our Paul Blart video, and I'm also working on the other one. It's just taking me forever.
Nice. Okay. Moving on to Zach. Is there anything you want to plug this week?
Nothing I really want to plug this week. Hopefully, I can get the copyright situation figured out with the live streams, so you guys can check those out. Because, well, I certainly would like you to be able to watch them. So
yeah, absolutely. And then you guys can find me on Twitter at Alan Havens. That's AlanHavens. We did not mention our sponsor at the beginning, but I'll mention it now. If you're looking for a screen printer, if you're looking for t-shirts to be made, ink.shop is our sponsor. They made Razzle shirts for us, and if we ever mass produce shirts out to anybody, they're going to be who we go to. So if you're looking for t-shirts or any sort of designs, definitely check them out. Ink.shop in the URL. If you put .com, it won't work. It's ink.shop, and that's it.
real quick, I also didn't mention follow me on Twitter at IamMauer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Also, yeah, do that. Okay. And then just the Razzle stuff. Go ahead and find us on Instagram at Instagram.com/RazzleMedia, on Twitter at Twitter.com/RazzleMedia, on YouTube at YouTube.com/RazzleMedia. You can rate the show on all of your favorite podcast apps. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and do all that stuff. We're putting out new content all the time, and we're really looking forward to bringing more stuff to you. If you want to get on our podcast, you can go ahead and call our Razzle line, which is 267-343-9253. Again, that's 267-343-9253. Give a call, leave a 15-second voicemail with, whatever you want to say. Talk about what we're talking about. Talk about what you want to see us talk about, or just make jokes about Zach. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. Thank you to everyone, like I said, that checked in with us during the live stream. You guys are awesome, and we look forward to seeing you and talking to you next week. Have a good one.
Misha step in and poodoo.